That's Venti.
That's Venti. What we got going on, Foam Master?
Oh, man, start your engines. You're tuned in to Nemo Nation, live from the Fastport Studios in New Orleans with Dave Nemo, Jimmy Mack leading the convoy.
Hey, man, I'm glad I'm at the front of the convoy, not driving America forward, because I really don't want to be behind the wheel for America. Holy moly, guacamole. Guys, it's the first Nemo Nation, and hiccups, bumps on the road, a couple of potholes, but you know what? We like it that way, because the wheels might have come off, but we're still rolling. Big thanks to Lindsay Lawler, who actually lent her voice as we work out our musical situation here, lent her voice to the national anthem.
Yes.
By the way, just to let people know out there, there is no copyright infringement when you sing the national anthem. You know why there are no knock-knock jokes about America, right, Dave?
Why are there no knock-knock jokes about America?
Because freedom rings, baby. Freedom rings.
Did you just make that up?
No, I've had that one in my back pocket for a long time. One of my
like
other
it.
favorites is the meme of the eagle looking directly at the at the camera, I guess, and it says, "I heard that Titan, which is a moon of Saturn, has more oil than any place on Earth." Sounds like Titan could use some freedom. By the way, would you like to introduce our next guest? Because this is Groovy Von Groovestein right here.
Alex Nino is with us, and if you are one of the almost 2 million folks who follow him.
Make it more. There's more people
web.
out there. Just love him, dude. People are just rallying to this guy, man.
If you're part of the 2 billion folks that follow
675 quadrillion people in the known universe have come to Alex Nino. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Nino.
Well, let's bring Alex on right now. Hey, Alex, good morning. Get me out of this. Welcome.
Hi, good morning. Nice to meet you guys.
Oh, same here. Where are you right now?
Right now I'm in my office.
Okay, but I meant...
I'm in California at the moment.
Okay, wait a minute. Back in the early days of the Road Gang, all-night radio, we did requests from home for the drivers out on the road, music requests. And when someone would call, we would say, well, where are you calling from? Boston, New Orleans, San Francisco. And one lady answered like you did, where are you calling from? My house.
Yeah, the trucking industry this year has been really, really slow for some reason, so there hasn't been that much work. But today I'm actually taking off to South San Francisco tonight.
By the way, and that's a bit of it. So where in California? You haven't got to give us your address. Don't worry. Where in California are you right now?
In the Central Valley.
Oh, okay. So my wife and I live in Santa Clarita. Just to kind of give you a sense, I'm down here in New Orleans setting up the studio, so I know a lot of the neck of the woods of which you speak, and I'm glad you're going to get back on the road. Alex, let's just jump right into this, by the way. What was the tipping point when you went from some dude who was just posting about what you were doing, excited about what you were doing, and suddenly waking up one morning and go, who let all these people into my feed? When did that happen for you?
So it started happening in 2020 during COVID. I was actually just making videos in the back of my truck, making like Mexican skits. You're Mexican when, you're Mexican if your parents have done this before. And I would always be in the back of my truck. And people would always be like, dude, why does it look like you're in a spaceship? Where are you? Or like, where do you live in a truck? Do you live in a van? Like, where do you live? So everyone was always super curious about it. And I managed to gain a couple 100,000 followers from doing those skits. And then it kind of just started getting really dry, and the views were getting down. And I remember reaching out to one of my friends that was doing the same skits. He's like, bro, why don't you do like trucking videos? And I was like, dude, no one's gonna be interested in trucking videos. I was like, I'm a truck driver. Like, no one wants to see that. And he's like, just try it out. And I tried it, and of course, the views did not do good at all. And I told him, look, bro, I told you like this wasn't gonna do good. No one's interested in this. So I went back to doing what I was doing, which was the Mexican skits, and it still wasn't working out. And so I remember one day I was in Sacramento, or either Sacramento or in South San Francisco, one of those two. And I was finishing up my night, and I was doing my logbook. This was before they mandated the ELDs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was showing people how I did it. And when I posted the video, like at 6 in the morning, and I woke up to it having like over 100,000 views, and I was like, what the heck? Like, this is weird. So then that same day I posted another video, and it started getting a little bit more traction because I was answering questions of what people were telling me in the comments. So then I think it started to reach a certain audience that I was looking for. And then from there, it went from like 300,000 followers within, I would say, a year. I got to 1 million. And then once I hit 1 million, 3 months later, I ended up hitting 2 million. And it just skyrocketed like crazy out of nowhere.
All right, this is the one shameless thing I'm going to do. Alex, we need your help. Nemo Nation needs your help. We're just starting this new venture ourselves. If at any point on any stream you do, you could just mention us and tell people to subscribe at YouTube. That's it. I'm done. Dave's got questions for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, of course.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned COVID because obviously that's what was going on. But COVID is such a strange thing, and it's interesting to me how COVID is going to be treated in history books, say 50 or 100 years from now. Because in my own case, and it seems like in your case too, you start something, and maybe you start it because it's COVID, but maybe you've already started something, and COVID comes along, and what COVID does, it picks it up and
The
just
great accelerant.
forwards.
We call it the great accelerant.
It fast forwards everything that you're doing. What we are doing right now with our new platforms and all, that was inevitable. It happened faster than it should have happened, but it happened.
Yeah.
And here we are. So COVID, do you feel the same thing about COVID having just accelerated everything around us? Not changing so much, but making it seem like a change because what was going to happen in 6 months now happens in 6 weeks or something.
Yes, exactly. And I kind of skipped a little ahead, but me and my wife used to actually do social media back in 2017. We were trying to do like a family channel on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
This was before TikTok or Instagram was posting reels or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we were just trying to do family vlogs, and we ended up getting like 3,000 followers from that from 2017 to 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stopped posting because I ended up getting fired from my job. And during that year, from like April or March up until October of 2019, I was kind of so confused and I had no idea what I was going to do. But I remember downloading TikTok because my niece had it, and I was like, this is a little kid app. Why am I going to download it? She told me to download it. And then I just downloaded it, and then COVID happened, and then, it literally just, it changed everything. And it did really, COVID did change a lot without changing a lot. And I feel like people's attention spans are so short now that with TikTok, it really just helped, like, gain traction because it's like those quick, short videos, and it kind of like, it just keeps people's attention, like, it's really quick. It's like the faster you do it, the more attention you get in a sense.
That's kind of brilliant, by the way. That's kind of, like I said, it's tough to kind of unpack this because it all happens so fast. We're still trying to make sense of it. But that's kind of spot on. Alex, our format demands that we kind of race through time and space at the blink of an eye. We're going to have you back on at some point. But please tell people where they can find you. Please tell people what's going on, what you got coming up next you want people to know about. Give us a little preview. Tell us where they can get to you.
So all my social medias are Alex Nino. You can find them under Alex Nino. And I'm on Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all those. And I'm honestly, I'm kind of the person that just I ride the wave, but I have a plan. I have a vision of what I want to do, and I know I'm gonna get there. I just know it takes time. And even though I have like all this following, I still feel like I need more and more and more. So I'm like, my next goal is to hopefully hit 2 million on YouTube. Well, I will hit 2 million on YouTube, and then just continue to grow, and then grow my brand as well, because I also sell clothes, Domino's clothing. I sell clothes and hats as well, so I'm just hoping and wanting to expand my brand and hopefully get it into bigger stores to where people can access it, even truck stops and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, brother, that's a great vision, by the way, and that is a great way to kind of keep the brand going and keep people's attention. By the way, with trucking moves so fast, you've picked the perfect medium in which to get your message out. Please tell me you'll come back and join us again. We loved having you. It's just not enough time. Please, Alex, promise us you'll come back, please.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Thank you, brother. Alex Nino,
Thanks, sir.
everybody. Great to have him,
That's
by the way.
Alex
A-L-E-N.
Nino.
Oh, and you can find him everywhere on the medias that are social, by the way. And it really is charming stuff, guys, by the way. There's a lot of family stuff in there. He's actually taken everything he talked about and mixed it all into one kind of complete package.